Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of until they show signs of stopping it. Visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one completes out of Pierce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play.
Touchdown, Colts! Jamal Agnew, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Brady to his tight end, Braid, for the Tampa Bay first. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First and 10, Taylor now. And able to work his way down to the 16. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to.
This one, more to come on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and
touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And break. The tight end's got it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it's 2nd down. Now Brady. They'll get that to Fournette. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down. Fournette running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he will find his man on the outside.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain there of 21 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, from 8 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will put them on top here in the third. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Lavonte David. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Succop for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Colts 20.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
And my goodness, another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To try again after the sack. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And now here is another interception. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brady.
And he'll be 10.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can...
In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Pittman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half.